All right. Testing, testing. I don't know, does this work? How satisfied are you streaming on YouTube? I have no clue, ask me later. Go live. Start your encoder. The status bar will indicate when you're live. It says live with a yellow blob. What does the yellow blob mean? Okay, viewers may be experiencing minor issues. Why? Why might my viewers be experience? I don't want them to experience. Ah, it's green. Alright. Alright. Never mind then. I'm not sure. Can I play music on this live stream? Probably. Well, I can play. I know some music I can play. Because. Well. I have no audio. Why don't. Blimey. Okay, I have audio. Yeah, I have only my. Okay. I don't know if audio levels are right. So yeah, I'm not sure if anybody's even listening. Probably not, but it's no biggie. This is just for me testing. Yeah, doing some Unity stuff, trying out some ECS, and yeah. Where can I now potentially appropriate messages for review? Right. Ah, there's chat. Hello, everybody. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. I will try. Now to see some embarrassing dabbling around with Unity code. Alright, let's get. So what I'm trying to do here. This is my goal for this little experiment. I want to be able to control the animation of this lovely character here using ECS. Now, as you all might know, this is not possible right now. At least I don't think it is, because animations are old Unity and ECS lives outside of old Unity. So what would be the solution? You might have guessed it already. We need to use hybrid ECS to get this experiment run. Now, how does hybrid ECS work? I am not 100% sure, to be honest. I haven't dabbled a lot with it, so yeah. It's going to be interesting. Now, what I know is that you can use this game object entity mono behavior that exists to grab all your components from this this game object and create a corresponding entity, I believe, in the ECS world, which you can see here, this entity 0. Isn't that lovely? I think it is. Alright, so cool. That works. Alright, sorry for the slurpy noises. I was drinking some water. Okay, let's just yeah, that's something. This could be turned into another tutorial, to be honest. I changed the reactive system stuff that I wrote. Okay. Okay, so let's see. What do we actually need? I'm not sure. This is all old stuff from the other tutorial. This is nothing, to be honest. This is also old stuff. Okay. I'm actually going to copy this. Call this one-shot animation component. Oh, let's just call it one-shot animation. I don't know. Shot animation. We give it a string and call this state. And let's do the reactive system stuff, right? Duplicate definition components one-shot animation. This is state. So yeah, if you drop into the stream, just leave me a hello in the chat. Would appreciate it. Just to know that, yeah, everything is working as intended. Now, I'm hoping that 2019 will be the year where I do more on my YouTube channel. It's always been like, every time I uploaded a video, it was what I would call a success for me, right? I have like 600 views or so on the last ECS video, which is amazing for me because that's a lot of people, like 600. Come on. So I imagine if I do stuff like this more regularly, I might actually get even more people to watch. So yeah, maybe this channel could become something this year. Maybe, I don't know. I really want to make a game, and I could use some sort of community to cheer me on. All right, let's. I'm just going to. I'm lazy. I'm copying everything. I'm sorry, because the reality being that I actually suck at knowing stuff by heart, meaning that let's take this. So I actually forget stuff very quickly, so I do this, usually do this once, and then I forget it again. So what I end up doing is why not? Usually I do stuff and then I forget it again, right? Because I'm not doing this stuff frequently enough, which would also mean that, yeah, doing more videos and stuff would actually benefit me and learning stuff as well. So yeah, it's not, you know, mm, it's not only push charity or stuff. I actually get something out of doing these videos as well. That's what I actually want to say. So, what do we want to do? Let's assume, let's assume that we create a component on our entity, the one-shot animation, which has the entity state, right? So we can react to the. We have done this, right? So let's make this video somewhat educational, right? Because this live stream, because it might actually yeah, might actually get something out of watching this, right? So if we look at the old way that we used to write our system like this, right? This is currently gray because it's not active code, but as you can see, we have these structs, right? Which are groups which have the components that we wanted to use, but it also had this entity array and the length, and then you had to inject it, which was sort of space magic, the background, and then we had to iterate over this stuff, right? So I always felt like that's not pretty cool. Like it doesn't feel great to write this code, because like stuff like this, you will always have this, right? You will most likely always have this when you want to iterate over the entities, right? So having all this boilerplate code, not really great. And this inject stuff, it has to use reflection and stuff, so it's also not the most performance stuff. And so Unity announced at the last Unite LA that they're going to sunset this stuff, right? So this is not going to be the way to go in the future when it comes to creating your entity groups, right? Which you need to iterate over stuff. So they changed it to well, I don't think they changed it. I would assume that this method already existed before, right? But they said this is our preferred print. And as you can see here, it's in my opinion, it's quite more concise, right? You pretty much do it in a very descriptive way, right? So you want the component group, so you call get component group. What kind of components do you want? Well, you just list them. You don't have to do entity array. You don't have to do lengths and stuff. So all this ugliness is gone. So all you need to know to do right here is define, okay, I want to read my grid positions, right? And I want to do subtractive grid position state, and vice versa. And when it comes down to iterating, you can then get your entity array from that create group, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it's I actually like that quite a bit to be yeah. So this is nicer. I think it's a little bit more like Entitas does it, right? I don't know if you know Entitas. They have this get group code as well. So yeah, it's not the I'm literally just overwriting this copy and pasted code, but I don't actually care. So yeah, it's a little bit more functional, less space magic-y, structy stuff. It's right, you have an event and you create your group. Done so. So what are we going to do here? We are looking for entities that have one-shot animation but don't have one-shot animation state. So we're looking for freshly created entities, right? This is the reactive system stuff we did in the last video. So it's nothing nothing new for people that have watched like the 3 videos that I have on this channel right now. And this is like the same, right? We have a one-shot animation. We have no one-shot animation component on this entity anymore, but we still have this, so it's a deleted entity pretty much. And yeah, so we can pretty much do this and this, and this should actually works, right? So on short animation. So, sorry. So what it actually does is looks for freshly created one-shot animation components and then destroys that entity. Which I don't want, right? I don't want to necessarily I don't want to necessarily destroy the entity. I just want to remove the component, right? Because it's a one-shot animation component, so I should remove the component and then it should actually be done. So we honestly, I don't think we need this. I don't think we actually do. Now what we also need is an animator here, and now we can just excuse me. Can I do, how can I I'm not entirely sure. So why doesn't this work? No. That's a component. Should work. Let's ask Google. Sorry guys, I'm not sure how, why shouldn't this work? I'm not entirely sure why it shouldn't. You should be able to just use them as components, right? Because they are components. Hmm. I'm not even sure what this error message means. The type unit origin must be a non-nullable value type. What is a non-nullable value type? But why does it have to be a non-nullable? Is there something like a... Let's see if we can find an example. I'm so confused. Let's have a look at this one here. Let's see. Yeah, let's click on the art. This is way different than... this won't... I don't think it won't work. I don't think. How does this actually... Oh my. ECS is still... What the heck? Unity ECS component array component data array. Isn't there a... Yeah. I'm curious. Component group? Let's have a look at component array. Why is there no comment on the source code? There no comment on the source code. Why is there so many comments on the source code? No, component data array. I mean, it's probably, I don't know, right? So what I assume is that component array is used for components, which are old Unity components, right? So not component datas, which are the new shit. Like, you know, when I look at my one shot component, it's a component data and not a component. Now we are going to change that pretty much right now, because I want actually is it this? I don't think it is. How the heck? Unity. I think it's component. Component. Hey. Hey. No. So, there's these mono behaviors. And in these systems, let's look at this. If hybrid ECS, if not hybrid ECS. So there's actually mono behavior. Then what's it? Like this. Why is it? What is it? Oh. It's a so. Oh, okay. Now we should just one shot. Now we can just add this and we can say waving in here, right? So this is the anim, and then we have the animator gleich here. Some German in there, yeah. This is some German in there, yeah. Okay. Now this should, in theory, should work, right? We have our one-shot animation and we have an animator, right? And that's what we're looking for. We are looking for animator and one-shot animation. This might not be. So I'm sorry. I'm always losing focus because actually I'm focusing, but not on the stream. So I'm very sorry about that. I really need to get better at that. So what I think should happen is it should actually work, right? It should just play the animation. Let's see what happens. And it works. Oh my god, this is so cool. This is awesome. So, yeah. Now, what I would want to do is to actually... I probably should... I don't know, should I? Do I need to? No, I don't care about jobifying this stuff, right? So let's just copy or because I'm so freaking lazy. Let's Now, how would I do this? I don't have. That's not the best example, but let's see. It's called the wave component, and in the wave component, it just exists, right? It's no. I don't know. What's it called? High system state component data. Oh, that's. Now, so here's what I want to do. I want to pretty much I want to make the character wave when I press the button. So now I believe we would we are actually required goodness. I'm not sure if this works. How this would work? Game object entity. Entity. This is not very optimized, but I don't really. Fuck you. What's it called? It's just to okay, so I can add component wave component to our if I could type now this is an easy check. Input. This didn't work at all. Where is it? Does the why? It does. What the fuck? Probably that could have been an issue. Okay, let's have a look at the entity debugger. The old entity debugger. Arr. Entity 0. There it is. Wave component. Jesus. Does it? Connection. Do I even need this state? I am not so certain about that. I guess it doesn't like that. That's tricky because it's not easy to mix and match those, right? So yeah. What, what does this even mean? Let's have a look. Short animation system line 16. Is it because I'm mixing one shot animation and the animator? Can't really make a lot of sense of this. Components is an iComponent data and thus must be blittable. Oh, fuck's sake, this... You can't have strings. Oh, sure. That's a problem. could change. That's a huge pain in the butt. I'm actually not. This is this is tricky. Okay, this is super annoying and most certainly a problem that needs solving, right? Because if you want to have like generic animations and stuff, you really need strings to use those. Right, now this old sucker should work, right? Clickety click. And what the freaking A? Oh. Apparently, I mean, I don't need this, right? If I'm... So I guess it's okay. Oh, geez. It works. Only works once. Yeah, that's some fine tuning. You know what? I'm totally happy with that because this stream wasn't supposed to come up with like a perfect animation system or stuff like that. It was actually only there to, you know, try to figure out how this hybrid stuff could work. And what I've done now is I actually managed to have a mono behavior, a pure ECS system, which could even be jobified, because this wave system, there's no reason this couldn't be jobified. It's everything pure ECS in here, right? And this actually controls stuff. So this is cool. Then you have this one-shot animation system, which in this current form could probably not be jobified because it uses the animator, right? It uses component array. So that's our hybrid system, right? As you can see, it calls the stuff. But yeah, that's pretty cool. It goes from the input through the wave system into the animation system, which is, yeah, I'm super happy with that. That's what I wanted to figure out. How could this stuff work? Now, the string problem, of course, is a big one. Like, if you wanted to path the name of the state through to the animator, that could be a big headache. So yeah, I'm not sure. This is something Unity pretty much. I think they know that. I mean, they obviously know because they are not stupid, but they are probably working on yeah, on solving that problem. So yeah, I think that's it for this evening. I'm going to go and play some Destiny 2 now, because I like this game, and I'm not going to stream this on YouTube because this channel is purely dedicated to game development. Even though it's currently called UE School, it is currently actually more focused on Unity than anything else, because I like this new ECS stuff. I really do. I think this is like the one thing that really pushes Unity ahead, and that's even in the current state. I think it is. It's only hard to imagine how this is going to pan out when it's actually fully fleshed out. Like, this is some really seriously exciting stuff. So yeah, Unity is currently my focus, and this is going to be reflected on this channel as well. I've actually considered to rename this channel to be a little bit more like broad. Like, I don't necessarily want to. I mean, I don't hate UE4, right? But can only use one thing, so I'm actually not sure if I'm ever going to return to that stuff. I mean, maybe we'll have to see. Right now, Unity is what I'm interested in, so I'm going to provide content for Unity focus stuff, and I hope you guys enjoy that. Now, this stream, as I mentioned, it's just a test stream. I wanted to test the setup for YouTube streaming, which seemed to have worked out quite nicely. So yeah, that's cool. Expect more videos from me in the future with tutorials. I think I'm going to make a tutorial out of this stuff as well, because I think it's very useful and very important to know how to marry the good new ECS goodness and the old money behavior stuff into a cohesive something that could then eventually become a game that actually uses all of Unity's features, like, for example, input, as you have seen, and animation. So yeah, that's very exciting and very useful for my future game development endeavors. So yeah, that's going to be it. I'm going to stop the stream now. If you somehow enjoyed this uncoordinated mess of me blabbering and trying stuff out, remember to leave a like, even if you're watching the VOD. Subscribe to the channel for more. I know I haven't been uploading a lot at all, and I really want to change that. I really want to create new exciting content, and maybe endeavor in making my own game and document this on this channel. So yeah, I hope there's a lot of exciting stuff coming up in the future here, and you should definitely be subscribed to don't miss out on that, right? So yeah, I hope I'll see you here very, very soon. Yeah, I wish you all the best for your game development endeavors. If you have any questions or any suggestions for content on this channel, just leave it in the comments. I usually try to read the comments as frequently as I can and reply to all of them as long as it's possible. So yeah, that should be fun. Right, I'm fumbling now. Have a good day.